So there are people who follow Pop Culture Reality Podcast on YouTube, which is my channel, and I do a lot of entertainment news, pop culture news, social media highlights, and general news that you might need to know. Now, I started covering the Real Housewives of Durban season 5, right? Because initially we had started with season 3 and we are just so excited about season 3, and then things went really negative, and our mission was to not cover anything that's just too toxic in energy, right? And at the time I was doing Pop Culture Reality Podcast with my younger sister Siabonga, who is still pretty much a big part of the show. The only thing is that she is now based in Hong Kong, so I'm doing pretty much most of the show. So, right, we went on with season 3, and then we said, if season 4 is anything like season 3, then we're not gonna cover it. And we didn't cover it. The reason why we didn't cover it is that we waited for the trailers to come out. And when the trailers came out, we saw that it was a highly toxic environment. We felt like our energy just could not fathom, and we could not be responsible for relaying and relating and retelling the narrative that was pushed on the show through our own platform by giving it a platform of discussion. So we skipped on that one. We said we're not gonna cover season 4. And remember, season 3 had Bo Sane, ne? Season 3 had Sane and them, and then season 4 had Neil. Remember the Neil and Maria tag team, and we also met Angel. Just like the combos were not like adding up, and Slee was there. Season 3 and season 4. So there was a lot of negative angles in the show. It was too produced. You know, when something is overproduced, it gets too heavy. It was too annoying for my liking, honestly speaking. I just felt like, as in, Nonobaye. That's why I didn't even bother to cover it, And remember, I'm trying to be a YouTuber. I'm trying to be somebody who creates an entertainment space, a space where people can feel relaxed and they can feel rejuvenated, and it's not a gossip channel. So I don't want negativity on the channel. So it was really difficult, like, to navigate through that, because it's a fine line between it being entertainment news and it being gossip, so sometimes you miss the line a little bit. So I realized that, man, it's like, okay, if I'm gonna cover this every week and I'm going to be talking about this every week to people who are here to support me, is it worth it? Is it worth it? I looked at the ladies last week. I looked at the show. I was like, listen, I'm not here to watch Nonku Williams be great. I'm not here to watch the Nonku Williams show. If I wanted to watch Nonku Williams on a show, a separate show, I would probably follow her on social media. Like, I don't follow Nonku Williams like that. So I don't understand the big focus, that the producers like to put on her, to place on her, and to use her as bait for the new ladies that come in. And also, like, for her to not be able to evolve as a character, always being stuck in the same situations. And we get fed up, we get really tired as the viewers. Personally, I am tired. So I'm going to go back to I'm gonna watch episode 3 episode. I did episode 1 and 2. I did the trailer episode 1, 2, and then I skipped 3, and I haven't done 4. So I think I'm gonna do 3 and 4 together, but I'm not gonna do a full review anymore because it's so tiring. I'm so sick and tired of giving people my time, and I feel like they don't really deserve it, honestly speaking. So I will just cover certain highlights that I feel are worth a discussion, and once that discussion kicks off, then we will be able to get a conversation that is more general, and eventually I would like to involve normal viewers of these shows to talk about how these shows impact them on a day-to-day living and thinking and rationale. That would be something interesting. And yeah, but for now, Real Housewives of Durban, guys, I'm demoting you guys. I haven't even covered the Mummy Club. The Mummy Club for me, if I may move on from the Real Housewives of Durban, the Mummy Club for me is quite a negative show. It highlights women in a very negative way, and it creates a space for women to go after each other. And these are women that are seemingly successful. Like, for example, if I'm here at my place and I'm looking at someone like Happy, and I'm like, I'm inspired to work hard and one day have a home in an estate, for my children, so that my children can be in an environment that I know is secure. And yet they highlight that lifestyle or that character of a woman in a sense of her being someone who doesn't care for her house, for her well-being, for her children, where else that's the total opposite, because we see her being like very hardworking. We see her doing quite well and wanting the very best for her children, but for some reason it doesn't quite translate on camera. And I am starting to believe that it's because the producers are manipulating the storyline so much so that we see Happy as an unevolved stratmate, where else she is definitely not a stratmate. She is actually an accomplished woman. So I don't understand why they do that to the characters like that. If we want to start mate mentality, there are other channels for that. So, but yeah, there are other platforms for that. So Mommy Club and Real Housewives, I wasn't looking for that type of energy, to be honest with you, because listen, like Sibadala, these women are old, okay? These women are like my peers. Like, we are like in the range of 35 to 50. That's how old we are. These are my age groups. So I'm just like, can we get to a point where, like, really producers, can we get to a point where we are realistic? Can we get to a point where we are authentic and we allow characters to grow and we allow characters to be great? There's nothing wrong if you highlight a black woman in a great way. Okay? Like, it's just so annoying for me right now. The stereotypes are starting to really grind on my little diddy. But I won't say much for that. But please do better. Please get to a point where we could see a fresh take. If you don't know what to do, ask. A lot of people know what to do out there, okay? And do your research. Okay? So that's it. That's for the producers. This is Pop Culture Reality Podcast. I'm Nelisa Musinyani. I'm out.